What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Rocky Mountain Sav. Now, if you are new to the channel, we like all things automotive. I recently just purchased a 2015 BMW X5M, and I've been putting miles on it every single chance that I get. Today, we're actually going to be focusing in on one of the key service points on this 2016 Toyota 4Runner, like a full shebang. The differential services done, as well as the transfer case. So this have our rear differential that we need to address, as well as our front, and then we're going to be addressing the transfer case as well. I'm not the most DIY guy, but today we're actually going to be taking this on with the help of Adam. So I've never even seen the process of any of this. Adam's actually done this on his truck in the past, so he has a little bit of experience that he's bringing in terms of that. There is Denise herself. She's ready for this service to take place, and of course Ryder is curious. He's wondering if that savings of $400 or $500 is going to end up in toys for him.
We're going to work.
You better work that thing.
So the first thing that we need to get off is this skid plate. Oh, it's a 12 millimeter. Sorry, I'm going to fucking put it on the breaker bar because this thing's so tiny. Triple adapted.
Ryder, kennel up. Get him out of here.
All right, the skid plate should come off now with this. Yeah, there we go. All right, I thought I was still in there.
Got a spring door on it?
Yeah, we'll need that for the rear.
So what are you doing?
I'm taking off the skid plate. They're 12 millimeter. But yeah, this skid plate covers the front differential, so the first of the three items we're gonna do is the front differential.
If you guys are ever wondering what lengths we go through for some of these videos, you might think that it's all fun and games. You might think that it's super simple. But how often do you lay on the floor in your garage? I can't think of another scenario where I would be filming myself with a giant Sony camera, having like studio grade lighting on me, and I'm just like on the floor in my garage. It doesn't make any sense. Pressed? Like,
all right, there we go. It's just a little tricky to see this bolt in here, and I just barely need to unscrew it. So transmission skid plate is off. We should clean that real good before we put it back in. So I believe this is the front diff. Yeah, and then over here is our fill and drain plug. So we're gonna get to now this piece.
Here, show the camera the other side. You already zoomed out.
So here we've got the drain plug, and then up there we've got the fill plug. So that piece is the diff. This is a rarity. We're working with a 10 millimeter hex socket. 10 millimeter, as you know, it's a common lost item by mechanics. They typically have about 30 on hand. I'll be surprised if you have one 10 millimeter hex socket on hand. So as many men have said, we're going fill plug first. Don't put ourselves in a bad position. There we go. That was very nice.
Let me see if we know.
Thank you, Denise. We have to remember crush washer on this one. We got fill plug, we'll get drain plug. Got that one. Should. Gear oil. It's fucking gross.
Do you want red?
Yes, please. I'm really impressed by how those bolts cracked.
Alrighty, so far the whole process is going really well. Adam actually got the front differential fluid already drained, but we just realized that a certain part is too small, so luckily AutoZone is only a block away. Hopefully this is going to be the first and only trip that we will have to do during this process, but I'll kind of show you guys what happens throughout the process. What are we going to get?
A crush washer for our fill and drain plugs on the
That's it?
Washers that fit this are quite rare in these auto stores, so
Like, what's the deal? Like, what size do we need?
M24, an M24 washer would do this. You're not even enjoying yourself in this moment?
This was a good. I own this. I take what I want. This is just a result of my decisions. Like, my previous me did this for future me. So this would have happened regardless.
Should we walk in Grease Monkey and demand these baskets?
What are you guys doing?
Wanna cuddle? All right, let's get to it.
Can't believe it was that difficult to find a foot.
Alrighty, so we are back in the garage. We just had to go to 3 different auto parts stores because this is DIY life. Thus far as Adam's taken off the skid plate right there. He's popped off one of the plugs. We drained the fluid, and now he's about to, I believe, squirt the new fluid in there and then pop on the new crush rings or something.
You need to rotate your tires.
I need to rotate my tires. Way underinflated and it's wearing really weirdly.
What?
Is that not it? Love you.
Alright, so what exactly are you using to put what in?
Picked this up at Harbor Freight, a multi-use transfer pump. I've been burned by them before, so let's see if it works. I've got that little hand pump. I fed the in into the gear oil. I've got the out here, feeding that into the fill plug.
And that's just like standard gear oil that you're putting in there? Toyota spec or?
Yeah, this is Toyota spec. This is 75W85. It's quite an uncommon oil. Starting to ooze out. Yeah, there we go. That's how you know you're good. All right, so I just hand tighten. Is that better? This piece is the rear differential. There's a drain plug right here. There's a fill plug right here. It's 24 millimeters. Or dirt.
Goggles.
Ugh. They're nearby.
You want your safety glasses? No.
I feel like it was better before.
Yeah, this one does not want to come off.
Is that it?
Yeah. Fuck. I'm so glad that came. I was really worried.
As was the peanut gallery. Alright, I gotta read.
Alright, fill plug. I hope this one is not as tight. Dude, whoever did this is an asshole. There we go. Fuck. Ew, ew, ew. So that's rear diff draining.
Here. Look under here.
Thank you. Crush washer is replaced. Rear diff is drained. Alright, it's dripping it now. Yeah, there we go.
Jesus.
So there's front and rear done. Now the transfer case. Alright, so transfer case, 24 millimeters long. That was easy. It's weird. Don't shoot me.
Damn.
Here's the gas tank. This thing.
It's empty.
That's definitely it.
At the end of the day, guys, it only makes sense to have a household that has a reliable Toyota in it as well as a unreliable BMW.
Drain plug reassembled.
For the transfer case?
Yeah. Alright, so we just need to torque them to spec, put the skid plate back on, and we're ready to rock. So we can put the skid plate back on.
Alrighty, Denise is scrubbing down her skid plate, and Adam is back there torquing to spec the last couple of bolts that need to be done on the rear differential. All in all, guys, I mean, I don't even think this took 2 hours, maybe just over, if you include all of the, stops we had to make for these washers. But to be honest with you, the headlight install was way more complex. So, I mean, still, if I didn't have the access to Adam's tools, Adam's knowledge, I would just be paying the extra $200 to get this done somewhere. But with, the exception of friendship being made, we're obviously going to owe a debt of gratitude to Adam because, this otherwise would not be possible. So, all in all, super good install. If you guys are thinking about doing it and for some reason you already have this pump laying around, all of these tools.
That pump's really cheap.
There's only one scratch.
That's pretty crazy. Not bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, got this done right here in our single car garage, so pretty impressive. But alrighty, we're gonna get everything cleaned up and then we're gonna take the pups out to run around. Maybe I'll show you guys a little bit of that to end the video.